Hello, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Kiana, and we are the founders of the J. Ross Foundation. We are a 501c3 tax-exempt public charity that provides financial assistance to families of children with cancer. And our website is www.thejrossfoundation.org. We started because our son Jay, he was born in 2009, and he was diagnosed with a brain tumor in 2011. He went through treatment for almost 2 years, and during that time we had to travel to different hospitals for him to receive treatment. We initially spent 2 months in Miami, and then when he relapsed we spent another 6 months in New York. And we came across a lot of families who were in a similar situation to ours, that they had to travel for treatment. They were spending long periods of time away from home. And so after our son passed away, we really wanted to do something to try to give back. So we started the J. Ross Foundation in his honor and to support other families who were going through a similar ordeal to what we experienced.
Unfortunately, Jay lost his battle to cancer, and we want to create a legacy for him to keep his name alive and make the things that we went through with him and the things that he went through worth something.
We partnered with 5 hospitals from around the country, and we work with the social workers at those hospitals. So we have made our application available to the social workers at our partner hospitals, and then they pass our information along to families who are eligible.
Hospitals like St. Jude, people come from all over the country. We're getting applications from Puerto Rico, applications from Washington, Vegas, Nevada, all over the South, East Coast, everywhere.
Families have to travel thousands, some of them are traveling thousands of miles.
And unfortunately, it's at the drop of a dime. Like in our situation, everything was fine with Jay. Like everything was going good, and we went to the hospital one Super Bowl Sunday, and everything changed after that. Within a day, we were in Miami for like 2 weeks, and then within a month, we were in New York for like 3 months. Like your life changes overnight, and that's the burden.
And so for these families to have to do that while they have all these other issues going on, it's just stressful, and having, providing them with some financial assistance is a small way to try to relieve some of that stress, relieve some of that pressure, so that they can focus on what's really important, which is, taking care of their child and trying to get them well again. Our main goal is that we help the maximum number of families possible, and that people feel comfortable when they make a donation that it's going to its intended purpose. We don't put restrictions on how they spend the money, because we recognize, having been through it ourselves, we know that those expenses easily pile up. Every family has different needs. So the feedback that we've gotten is that they've been able to use it for the cost of travel expenses, for food, for parking expenses, especially in a city like New York where parking is very expensive. They've been able to use it to go towards that, to pay their rent at home, because they're still maintaining their residence in whatever city they're from while they're away from home. So they're able to use it to pay their rent or mortgage while they're away. Anything that comes up, we don't restrict how they spend the money. Our main contributors initially were our family and friends, our immediate circle, people who knew us and knew Jay and wanted to help us get started. From there, we've expanded to just general members of the community, local business owners. We try to get out and spread the word about what we're doing. We've spoken to some local groups who've asked us to come in and present to their members, so that they were able to find out who we are, if they wanted to make donations, things like that. So we're trying to expand throughout the community and just kind of get the word out about what we're doing with the foundation.
So different organizations, maybe fraternities, sororities, looking to do things in the community. We'd love to come and maybe speak at a meeting a chapter meeting that you may have. Anything we can do to really let people know what it is that we're doing. If there any people out there that's been affected or touched by cancer, especially in little children, and you want to find an outlet to make a change and not really move past situations like that. That's really what happened to us. You know, we went through a really trying time, got a lot of support from a lot of people, and really just couldn't move on from that. And wanted to find a way to help those families that we really came across. When you're in those wards, you know, you want to not move on from something like that. So
Jay's gift recipients were being treated for 10 different forms of pediatric cancer at 5 hospitals across the country. Over 60% of children are fighting some form of leukemia, and the remaining 40% were being treated for CNS cancers, which would be the brain and nervous system.
Recipients of Jay's gift cover ages ranging from 0 to 18 and having traveled a cumulative 9,500 miles from 13 different states to receive treatment. Just want to thank Alfred Street as a church and the good people here and the community here. It's really been a big help for us getting through this tough ordeal. The Grief Share group was really instrumental in us making that, getting through those first few months after losing Jay and making a transition and deciding that we wanted to start this foundation.